welcome back. And what a year it was. Wow. 2023, it's done, it's gone. We'll never get it back. And I was going to talk about it just for a few minutes. And then 2024, maybe direction where we're going to go. 2023, man, starting way back. Had my friend Jason and Heather, my friends down from New Hampshire in early February, and we went to the JaxCon show. Had a great time there, great time spending, had a great time with them. We went to Savannah and did some fun stuff, and just had a great time. 2023 is a blur. I'm sure many of you could say the same thing. A blur, a whirlwind. It was here, then it was gone. And trying to remember the things that went on in 2023 with my mind especially is very difficult. I accomplished some things that I had never done before. I won some awards. There's one right there, top 10 for the Carolina Custom Modelers Association CKM Summer Classic, and some other awards. I got some awards in Roanoke and did a lot more shows than I'd ever done before, and hopefully this year I could do even more. Just had an absolute blast. Also got some cars in some magazines and things like that. I was like, you know, you never think something like that would happen, or I'm sure people would think that, but not about me, but about, you know, man, that would be great. But I never really thought about that. Like, there might actually be a magazine that thinks my stuff's worthy to actually take a picture of it and put it in there. And that happened 2 or 3 or 4 times. I forget how many different ones, but I think that's so cool. Gained even more friends this year. Started something that I didn't think was going to happen. It's an online business selling 3D resin printed parts, and also selling ProTech detail parts. That's really when at the end of the year, that's really when it started to fly by, because just wide open, like really wide open, not knowing what to do and how to do it and trying to keep up. And oh boy, it has made life a little bit more fast-paced, just to say the least. I look back on just how I am, my personality. I don't like to turn things down. I'm going to silence my phone before it goes off, because surely it will, and the train should come by at any minute. But I was listening to the Model Car podcast with Lucas C., Jason, BG, and Chuck, and they were talking about, it was either what are you going to do different from 2024 or from 2023 to 24, or something to that effect. What's your resolution, or something like that. Anyway, BG said something that it caught my ear for sure. He said that, and I'm not sure if he I almost said suffers, experiences the same thing I do, but I think I've probably got what they label as like ADHD. It's like attention deficit, ADHD. I don't know what the H stands for. Anyway, I have a very short attention span, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with me. As a matter of fact, I heard a guy say, I was listening to YouTube about something, and this fella said, hey, if you suffer from, if you have ADHD or whatever, if you have a hard time focusing, he says, hey man, it's not bad. It's actually really, really good. And he said it in this way. He says, you're the person that sees the squirrel Where the other people are riding in the car or whatever and they're just looking straight forward. You're the guy who sees that, but you're also the guy that sees the barn on the other side of the road. And then he sees that and he sees that. He says, hey, it's good. You get to see all kinds of stuff. A lot more stuff than other people just let pass by. So I count it not as something I suffer from. It's something that I deal with because doing a hobby like this and then piling on top of it a 3D resin printing business and selling Protect parts and going to shows, and also I have a house. Yeah, it's old and I have to work on it a lot. That I have a wife and a family that have suffered the end of this year because I really stretched myself thin. So as you can see, my attention deficit disorder is totally about to take me off course. BG said something. He said that people with that again, I don't want to label it as like a disability. It's not at all. I mean, I wouldn't want it any other way. I kind of like the way I am, but anyway, you know, there's certain things about it. He said they have a hard time saying no. They have a hard time saying no to people. I thought, well, that's me. That's me, BG. You are you talking about me? Have you been reading my mail? So that is absolutely me. And what I mean by that is, if someone asks me to do something, I just always say yes. And I will put myself out on a limb, stressing out, doing everything that I ought not to be doing at that time to try and make someone else happy. And it almost discourages me to a certain extent. It's like, man, I can't get anything done because of this or that or the other. It's not like everybody's asking me to do something, but that is something that I have to try to manage better. In 2023, it didn't do so good. Yeah, that's kind of like very difficult for me because I just have a problem with time management and staying focused. So if you have a problem with time management and staying focused, you're in a world of hurt because you don't have as much time as you had, and it's really hard to stay focused, especially when you've got 2 or 3 or 4, 5 more irons in the fire. So that's where I failed this year. I say yes to everything. It's like, Matthew, you no, stop it. So I've got to slow down. So Heather actually Heather said, tell your audience to stop asking you to do things. She says, because the girls and I would like to have, they'd like to have their dad and I'd like to have my husband back. But anyway, sort of joking, but you know, kind of serious too, because I don't need to put myself out there to where I can't manage my time efficiently, and then my family suffers. So that's where I'm at with that. So you guys can help me with that. That doesn't mean don't order anything from mcvproducts.net. Ellie really likes making a paycheck, and it's pretty cool. It really is. It is really cool. Thank you for all your support over there. 2024. Well, let me see. What else did I... The stash obviously grew quite a bit in 2024. Many gifts from you guys, and I can't say thank you enough. This community is a very much of a giving community. I want to try to also give back. My eyes burning, sorry, I gotta wipe it. But I want to be able to give back to you guys too. And now I've got this 3D stuff, and if you've ordered off of the website, I try to throw a little, if I'm packing the orders, you knew I packed your order if you got some extra stuff in there usually. So I'm trying to give back as best I can. But yeah, 2023 was a blur, but a blast. Had fun. Again, got to go to places and do things. I haven't got an Acme trophy, and I know those are like hen's teeth. Ruthie has 2. It's like, okay, I do actually have 2. They're right over there, but they don't have my name on it. But yeah, I'd like to get an Acme trophy eventually. That would be a cool goal. But I did get some other, I got a bunch, man. I got a bunch. Let me count them real fast. Well, some of these are Ruthie's. There's a first place. First one, 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know, 8 or 10 or something like that. You know, awards, first, second, third stuff. Top 10 from the CKM. That was CKM Summer Classic. That was fun. But yeah, okay. 2023. It's a wrap. It's over. We'll never get it back again. What is carrying over from 2023 to 2024 is my USAC build. Today is Monday, January the 8th. January the 8th. The 14th is the deadline, and there you go again. How about, hey Matthew, volunteer to do some other stuff for people. That way you can't get onto the stuff you need to do. Yeah, I know. But anyway, it's going to be done in one state or the other. It's going to be, at least on the day, it's going to have a video. It might not be completely done as far as I wanted to go, but anyway. So that's going to carry over from 2023 to 2024, which is kind of a unique type of build because it goes from 1 year to the next. But anyway, all right, 2024, what I want. I'd love to do more shows. And see more of you guys. I really like doing that, and every time I go to a show I get to meet some of you guys and just have a blast. I guess the first show will be down in Jacksonville, JaxCon. I think it's the second weekend. I don't know. I don't even have a clue what the date is. I think last year it was like February the 12th. So it's probably like second weekend in February, or maybe it's the first weekend. I don't know. Check your IPMS calendar for the JaxCon show. But we'll be down there. Was wanting to do some vending down there. Was going to take take Heather down there and have her vend. Take our stuff down there and set up a table with the 3D printed stuff and try to sell there. They were all out of. I called too late. They were all out of vendor tables. I'm on a waiting list, so I don't know what the chances are. Might get to vend. I don't know, but if we do, if we don't, oh well. I'll be at JaxCon hopefully, and then I'm just not sure. I do plan to go to Roanoke, Virginia on March the 9th is the show. Man, I'd love to see some of you guys there. I know I'll see my friend my friend Michael that's up there. I met him for the first time last year, and I know I'll get to see him again. And a bunch of you other guys there at the Roanoke show. It was a good show, a lot of fun. Miss Heather and the girls won't be able to make it to that one. They will be on a cruise with her aunt and uncle that are from Maine, and so they'll be getting back on the 8th, but I'll be leaving on the 8th, so I won't get to see them for a whole week, and then I'm leaving for that weekend. But anyway, March 9th I'll be down there. June or July, I forget, is the going to be the North Charleston show. Then there's the CKM Summer Classic that's coming up. There's the that's in Clemens, North Carolina. And then in South Carolina there was another one I went to. Where was it at? Anyway, I want to do more shows. Think it's fun, think it's cool. Heather likes to sell stuff like that. She likes to have a purpose at a show. She's not really digging the models like, oh boy, look at that, Matthew. But she'll look at them, but then having her there with a vending table, she'll have purpose, and she'll enjoy that. So hopefully at the shows that we go to, if I can get a table, we'll also be vending. So that'll be fun. Maybe you guys can come pick you up some of those MCV 3D printed products, and that'll be really cool. But other than that, one thing I do want to do is slow down in 2024. Group builds stress me out. However, with saying that, this is like irony or hypocrisy, but we have a group build. I just said I'm stressed from group builds. The USAC is. I'm stressed because I got put behind on it. But I have to do this or my camera will turn off if I don't do some kind of like movement. we have a group build, a Facebook group build / YouTube group build, whoever wants to be in the group build. My friend Billy Bear, he lives up in Hastings, Michigan. He asked if we could do a classic monogram group build. And when I say classic monogram, dang, I don't have one in arm's reach here. Classic monogram is the old museum pieces type of monogram kits. There's 8 or 10 of them probably that they made. Duesenbergs, I'm trying to see if I can see some more, Lincolns, but they were the monogram museum pieces. That's what they were like in 1974, and then they repopped them again in the 80s. But anyway, we want to have a group build, and I like those, so I'm down with that group build. But there's a certain, if you'll go on the Facebook group, and I'll link, if I can remember, I'll link something with, Billy's kind of heading that up for me. But anyway, I'll link something, and I'll come back with another video with the official rules, and whether it's going to be a contest or whether it's just going to be a group build. We're not sure about that yet. I thought maybe we could do a contest and I could give away a bunch of 3D printed stuff to the winners or something like that. But then again, I don't want people to feel like, I'm not that great of a builder, I don't even want to take part, because if it's a contest I'm going to lose. I don't want people to feel that way either. I want everybody to have a trophy. Not really, because I couldn't afford to do that. But anyway, there is going to be a group build. Anyway, keep your ears open. If there's not a link in the description, that means either I forgot or we're still regrouping. But there's going to be a classic monogram, the museum pieces style model kits, group build / contest, I don't know, sometime very, very soon. So keep your eyes open for that. It's probably going to be after this the USAC's over, before I even like figure anything out between me and Billy. But anyway, all right, enough said about that. 2024 is going to be fun. It's going to be great. I hope in 2024 I can get this opened up over here and my model room expanded. But I don't know. What's 2024 got for us? Don't know yet, because we ain't there yet. Well, actually, we are there yet, but you know what I'm saying. We're only 8 days into it. So, I plan to meet more of you guys, have more fun, get to see my friends that live far, far away that come to these shows and things like that. But this year's going to be great, and I especially want to thank you guys, because if it was not for you, I would have a channel, but it would not be successful. So, yeah, thank you so much. You have made my life full, very, very full. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You've made my life full. Heather, we talk about this not often, but sometimes. I don't have a lot of friends like I do. I work with a guy, Todd, at work. He's my friend. I mean, I really like Todd. So I do have friends, but mostly it's like acquaintances. And me and Heather talk about that. She says, Matthew, you don't have to have friends, because you've got this world that you've created for yourself. It's like YouTube is like, you have so many. They may not live next door to me, but they're within phone calls or messages or something like that. So you guys have become such a part of me that I don't it sounds crazy, I don't even need friends that live in the town that I live in, because I've got you guys. But no, everyone needs close friends. But yeah, you guys have become such a part of my life that I'm blown away. And it's probably like my anniversary. I forget what YouTube I started, I think the 13th of January of 2020. So this is right at my 4th year anniversary, and that's really cool. I made it 4 years. It honestly feels longer than 4 years. That's not a bad thing. I think when someone says, oh, it feels like a lot longer, no, it's just a lot has happened. It's like I can't even go back and think, like, everything that's happened. So many packages have arrived in my mail, and so many good friends I've been able to establish with, because of this channel. I just can't believe it. It's like really unreal. But I'm just rambling on. I need to let you guys go. But thank you so much again for your support. 4 years now almost. And I couldn't count the friends that I've made. So, yeah, I guess that's it. 2024, here I am. And here I come. Yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, listening. And I didn't show us. Oh, I guess I will show one, just because it wouldn't be a model channel without showing a model. I can't wait to get back on this. I just can't wait to get back on this 39 Chevy. It's been sitting over here so patiently. It's not complained. It's not said anything or pouted because I've taken other things I've taken in the front row. But this is a beautiful car. A beautiful car. I can't get the hood to set on. Probably it'll fall off and break and chip. Man, that's a beautiful. Oh, there it goes. Anyway, that's high up on the list. That's high up on the list to get done. I'm sorry, okay? I know you're just sitting over there, you're patient, haven't said anything or complained, but I'll be right with you. 2024, she's gonna get done, and it's gonna be soon. And I guess I could take that to a show. But anyway, all right, guys, done. Thank you so much. Don't forget, hobbynutmodels.com. He will supply you with all the MCW paint you want, model kits galore, and everything else that goes along with it. Tools, glues. If you like to build tanks and airplanes, he's got those too. Go over there, check it out, hobbynutmodels.com. Mark has been such a great contributor to this channel, and he has helped me tremendously. So go support him if you would. It's always linked in the description of the video, along with mcvproducts.net. Model car videos products.net, but just don't spell that whole thing out. It's just mcvproducts.net. I'm trying to add more and more stuff. It's just finding the time to do it. It's not just so easy. You just go, well, throw it in the printer and it prints it. You have to take a file. You have to then put it in a slicer program. You have to set all the supports like it needs to be. Then you have to test print it. When the test print fails, you know your supports aren't right, so you have to go back and do that again. That's very time consuming. So if I could get one thing new a week, that would be cool. I'd like to get more than that. I've got a new Chevy 632 I'm about to have on there, so you guys keep your eyes open for that. Got some new wheels also. Seemed like there was something else. Oh yeah, another. I had a I'm working on a big block Chevy. It's supercharged big block Chevy. It's a big 454 with a supercharger. It looks really cool. It's got a fuel injection or carburetors. It comes with both. That'll be on soon. The 632 is supercharged, but it's that supercharger that's like kind of like looks like the fuel injection. So it's like almost like a Coyote got a supercharger, but it's not like, it's like, you know, it's not like a big, anyway, modern looking stuff. That one will be out real soon. I've got the test prints right over here. I've got to put one together, make sure everything goes together good, make sure all the prints are flat, because sometimes you don't get it right. But anyway, that'll be up soon. Got some more Z-Force Model Works drag tires coming up, some Z-Force Model Works street tires coming up. I got all those things. They're test printed. I just got to make sure everything works right. I have these are coming up. This is just a test print, but it's a let's see, how can I do this? There's a Krager. It's a Krager on VF good wrenches. Still working on that one because I had to size the wheels to the tires and stuff like that. But anyway, check it out, mcvproducts.net. I'll have some new stuff coming up. And Facebook group, thank you to my moderators at the Facebook group. I'm on there so little anymore because again, just because I pushed myself to the limit a little bit too much. So I need to get back on the Facebook groups. But you guys have taken care of it while in my absence. And thank you so much for that. I do appreciate it. My Patreon members, guys, you're great. We have such a blast on those Patreon live streams. If you're not a member of Patreon, go in the link. Go in the description of the video. The Patreon link is there. If you want to become a member, it's $5 a month. And we try to do monthly live streams where we just get on there and just go at it and have a good time. More model talk than you can handle. Sometimes like 3 hours worth. I think it's even been longer than that sometimes. We have to also time manage that, guys, okay? Okay, Heather be texting me, Do you know it's 11 o'clock, right? But anyway, have a blast. All right, so that's it. 2024 is coming. 2023 is in the books, and I will see you guys very soon. Maybe in JaxCon. How about that? JaxCon? February, early February. I'll get that date and let you guys know. But anyway, take care, and we'll see you soon. All right, guys. Bye.